will unfortunately have to engage with modern social media for one moment to be like, yo, I'm live. Say the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Actually, let me change something.
Okay.
There. How's that?
It seems pretty similar, but maybe a little smoother.
Okay, I just switched over to my Yeti.
Yeah, I can definitely hear it now.
Okay. It's too much of a pain to use normally, but
all right.
For you, I'll put in the effort.
Appreciate it. Audio is the most important part for a streamer. As you've pointed out before, this is very much sort of like a second or third monitor thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know that any streamer I've followed demanded to be first monitor content, and I don't know that any strategy game would command that much of my attention being played by someone else, so.
And that's totally fine. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let me switch over to game capture. Civilization 7. Mr. Nockshade, why don't you give us a brief history of your civness?
My brief history of my civness, I think, starts with you. I think you got me into Civ 5 back in the day. I had never touched it before.
I did, yeah. That was a long time ago. Wow.
I fell in love with Civ 5 and liked it a lot, like many people. And I will still stan Civilization Beyond Earth. If it has no fans, then I am dead. And then I tried Civ 6 a lot and could never get into it, no matter how much they patched it or how many expansions they added. There was just something off about it. And when Civ 7 came out, we were talking, and you said, "Hold off. They need some more time to cook on this one," and they have apparently.
Yeah. So you really can't make this up. That one of their UI devs was arrested for murdering a major
Mr.
person.
Minch.
I don't want to get too much into that here, but that literally happened.
I remember seeing that conversation floating around social media, and it's like, why is the UI for Civ 7 so bad compared to 6? What happened? And then someone linked to Mr. Luigi's work history and what he's known for outside of the other thing, and people were like, oh, that would explain it.
Yeah, that I was like, oh my. All right, well that's now I've seen everything. But yeah, it definitely launched a little bit early, and I also think that some of the ideas that that the devs had just didn't go over well when it got into the hands of actual players.
Is this the eras?
The eras I actually like. I actually like the eras here, but certain ways in how the era change worked were really annoying. Like, it would pick up all of your military units and just spread them around, and like you just be like, wait, why am I here now?
Yeah.
There's an option now to not do that, which everybody does. And the map design, they were really focused on making super duper balanced maps. And as a result, every map felt the exact same. It was very boring. And they've changed that up a lot.
I've had a lot of experience with fighting game devs trying to make the perfectly balanced fighting game, and it just makes a boring game.
Yeah. So they've done a lot of changes here. It's still not perfect, but I feel like you can kind of see the interesting parts of this game a lot more now that you don't have to dig through scuff to get to it, if that makes any sense. So let me try to load up a multiplayer match here. Actually, I'm gonna go to the room view. Just here, I'm gonna hide this on my stream.
I have to link my 2K account.
Okay.
If I want to do any multiplayer, apparently.
Yeah, I
thought I could avoid such a thing.
No, it shouldn't take too long. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch over to my other view on my stream just so that I don't share the join code.
Good idea. I played a lot of XCOM 2. I'm just gonna assume I have a 2K account.
I would assume that you
back when I was playing the most Borderlands, it was owned by 2K.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not anymore.
I don't know what they're doing with Borderlands these days. Apparently,
Borderlands 4 is pretty good. But I still have
pretty good objectively, or pretty good in comparison to Borderlands 3? That's the question I have.
Most things are good in comparison to Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's between 2 and pre-sequel.
Okay.
It's better than 3, better than pre-sequel. I did not like pre-sequel at all.
Yeah,
and I couldn't get through 3, so
I'm very much a fair weather Borderlands fan, so I don't feel any strong need to play it yet.
Well, I'm not getting an email when it tells me to reset my password, so I'm just gonna assume I never created an account.
Okay. Alright, making this a hidden game. Standard rules, no turn timer, standard speed, standard length. And now we're getting into the new settings here, which is, I'm picking the continuity setting, right? Which makes the age transition less jarring, which is pretty much just how you should do it. Start position, standard, meaning less balanced. Were we doing like a competitive thing?
Are we?
No, we're really not.
Verify my email. Cool, I'm connected, which means I should be able to feed me a join code. I'm so hungry.
Hang on. And do you want? I'm gonna pick sort of the quote unquote standard continents and islands here. That's a pretty good mix of everything. And do you want a small map size or a standard one?
I mean, standard for my first game, I guess.
Okay.
Unless you think small's better, I'm gonna trust your judgment on this one.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing it really, let's do standard.
Okay.
They recommend small, but I think that standard is there's just more room for interesting things.
Makes sense.
So, all right. Yep, continuity. We're gonna have, and this is something else that they added to the game here, is the age used to end instantly once the bar hit hit 100%. Now
That seems bad.
yeah, it was just a little bit too abrupt. Now there's sort of a 10-turn warning where once the bar is totally full, then they're like, okay, 10 more turns, and then it's over.
Which is approximately an hour of playtime.
Depends. Okay. So I'm gonna send you this join code. Okay.
I was gonna say, can you direct Steam invite me?
That's a good question. Can I do that? Okay, I sent a direct invite. Tell me if that works or not.
Aha!
Cool. All right. Going back to game capture mode. Now that I don't have to hide the join code. So, now, so one big thing that you've probably heard about, right, is that leaders in civs are independent, right? So you pick any leader and then any civ.
Yeah, I was looking through them when I booted it up just to make sure that everything, I didn't have to go through shader compilation or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I think they did this in 2 as well, where you've just got, like, I'm amused by the palette swap leaders here. It's just like the same leader, but a different persona and a different color scheme.
There's only a few of those, but yeah.
Yes, but the 2 versions of Himiko, the 2 versions of Frederick, the 2 versions of Xerxes.
Yeah. Do you want a recommendation for your leader and civ, or do you just want to pick something that looks cool and roll with it?
Okay, hold on. I want to
Also,
see here.
I just realized that we're on governor difficulty for the AI by default. Do you want me to turn that up or leave it as?
I don't know. I don't know what that means. Is that like hard?
Easy mode, right?
I mean, for my first one, sure, why not?
Okay, yeah. AI won't be a huge challenge here. And let me tell you, like, I've gone up to playing on Immortal now, and they don't mess around. Like,
I remember. Do you remember the solution to the Farmer's Gambit in 6? It was just permanently raging barbarians.
I mean, so Civ 6 AI was a huge threat early, but in later ages, you were usually able to handle them. Civ 7, like, in part because of the reset that that happens every era change. They can murder you during any era, and there have been some like late game, like, I have just been totally blindsided and just murdered. I have lost some games that I thought that I had won. Let's see. What are you doing? The Mauria?
Saw that they have a religious ability, and I was like, "That's me."
Okay. Something that I should mention is that there is no religion, like organized religion, is only really happens during the Middle Era. During the Exploration Era, and it is part of the culture track. There is no religious victory and no diplomatic victory in this game.
That seems to be lacking.
It's different. There's an economic victory, which is a new one. That's kind of cool. I think that part of the problem was that the diplomatic win was by far just the easiest thing to do in Civ 6. Because like once you just kind of get a feel for how the AI acts, it was just something that you could easily do on any difficulty level, right? Like that was most of my deity wins.
Yeah.
In Civ 6. So they might bring it back, but they're probably going to make it look very different. So now it's kind of part of the economic win, where you need to do things. So yeah, so there is science, military, culture, economic. Those are sort of your 4 tracks. But what those tracks mean changes every single era. We'll get into that more once we start the game.
Yeah. I'll just shake off some of the rust. Sorry,
Yeah.
just looking at the tags here.
Yep.
You know what? Why not? He has the wild card tag.
Oh, Ibn
Batuta.
Batiba. What's his name?
Ibn Batuta.
Yeah, I like him a lot because he is because he gets sort of those like leader tree points every single era, and you can just kind of get whatever you want really, and he's really good at exploration and stuff. If you want to go full religion and you want to go Spain easily, you might also want to go for what's her name?
It would be Isabella.
Yes.
She's still here. I played a fair bit of her in 2 or 5 rather. 2. Listen to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So she really likes natural wonders, and you start with one, just guaranteed. And she can do really well during the exploration era. And so something that I should mention, and this is actually part of what I like about how the Civ switching works in this game here, is that you don't have the option to just choose any Civ that you want when the era changes. So basically, there are 3 ways to unlock later era Civs, right? So sometimes you can unlock something, just by having a prior era Civ, right? So as an example, right? Like, say that you are playing as Rome, right? You can you can automatically go for the go for the Normans during the exploration age. It's just automatically something that you can pick.
I do find the way the eras and civs work interesting is that one thing that was never really modeled in previous civs was the evolution of and breaking up of one civilization so that another could rise. You could never get the Roman into Byzantine transition.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they're trying to go for here.
Makes sense.
But basically, you can unlock civs based on your previous civ. You can unlock civs based on your leader. So as an example, right? If you play as Benjamin Franklin, then you're just always going to be able to, play as America during the modern age, right? You just get it. Or
Makes sense.
you can meet certain criteria during the previous era. So as an example, right, if you want to go Mongols, then you have to get a bunch of horses, like that kind of a deal. So if you pick Isabella, then you're guaranteed to be able to get Spain. Just as an example, right?
What was his name? What was the Arabic leader in 5 that I loved playing? It was Saladin. Yeah, I liked playing Saladin in 5.
Let me for Arabia, right? No, that was Harun al-Rashid.
Yes, Harun al-Rashid.
Yeah, lots of trade routes, right?
I just liked desert folklore as the way to get crazy amounts of faith early. That was just my favorite strat.
Yeah. So the interesting thing here is that like your religion isn't, like you have a pantheon during, during the first era. Then you have a religion during the second era.
Makes sense.
And then you don't really have anything during the third era. I mean, like, religion is still around during that era, but it's not as important.
Makes sense.
So yeah,
All right, shall we get
if you want to
going?
go crazy with trade routes, I would actually say go for well, if you want to go crazy over over in the desert, then you might want to do like Persia or something.
The Achaemenids? Interesting.
Yeah.
I assume there's the same thing of seeded starts.
Yes. Yeah. Like it'll kind of change what your starting bias is. But I mean, what you have there sounds like a perfectly good combo.
Yep, I'll take this.
Okay, cool. And I could pick some mementos, but because you're level 1, I'm not going to, because you don't have any unlocked yet.
Okay.
Mementos are like little bonus perks that you can take into a game. You don't really need them. Like
okay.
They're nice to have things. I definitely like Ibn Battuta, however you say his name. I'm probably butchering that.
Ibn Battuta.
Ibn Battuta. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I play him a lot. I could go Blackbeard for funsies, because he is really fun. But the problem with being Blackbeard is everybody hates you.
I mean, historically accurate.
Confucius is really great. He's sort of similar to like Gandhi over in Civ 5, where he can just get these mega cities.
I do find it really interesting, the selection of leaders here, because it's not a lot of like who you would normally think of as leaders. Like,
well,
Harriet Tubman and Ada Lovelace is kind of interesting.
Well, that's kind of why they went down this route, is they wanted to have people who were not necessarily like rulers of the country, but who were meaningful, right?
Yeah.
I think that what I actually want to do
wasn't
here...
a leader either. He was more of a scholar.
Exactly, yeah. I think I'm actually, just for a change of pace, I'm going to do Catherine the Great here and go for a tundra thing.
Ooh, neat.
Just because I don't do that much. So let's see here. Yeah, culture on Great Works. Extra Great Work slot. So she is really good at science and culture.
Good old Ramses in Civ 5. Get those Great Works. Wonders. That's what they were.
Wonders are different. So Great Works are like there are works of art over in this game, but there are also works of science and works of faith. So like,
interesting.
Yeah, and in the Antiquity era, it is codices that are like a great work of science that are part of the science victory path for that era. Once again, you'll understand more once we get.
Yeah, but I'm sure most of this will fall into place as we go.
Yeah. So the only other question then is, okay, if I'm doing this, who do I start with, right? I usually like Greece a lot, just because they can lean into the independent powers, which are they're sort of a combination of city-states and barbarian camps, if that makes any sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, they are kind of the same thing now.
Neat.
But I don't just want to steal all of them, so I kind of want to let you have a chance to interact with them.
Yeah.
So let's see, what else do I want to do then? I mean, I could just go Rome, be a little silly, but Oh, but if I'm doing Rome, so Rome is really focused on the idea of towns, which are like not cities. So, sorry, I realize I'm dragging my heels here. Axum is like coastal, but if I'm going for like a land-based thing, and multiple people can actually choose the same civ. That's an option.
Neat.
All right, you know what? I'm actually just going to be Rome.
Cool.
So I think we're all ready. Yep, I'm not going to choose any starting mementos because that wouldn't be fair to you. So I'm clicking the box.
All right, I guess we're not on a team.
Well, we can be informally allied, right?
Okay.
If we're formally allied, then like, you know, it can just be a little weird with how the game mechanics work. Same with all of the other Civ games. All right, it's hourglass time.
Catherine the Great, Tsarina of the Romanovs, you bring beauty to autocracy. With your keen eye, you transform not only your palace, but your people. Cultivate a love of the arts and respect
I'm
for
in.
authority.
Cool, I am still
Guide them
loading
to
up here.
knowledge, and let them see the light of the North Star
For
shining out
the
from
narrator
your
for
throne.
this game, they got, oh god, what's her name? Gwendolyn Christie,
Oh.
who is the Game
Brienne
of
of
Thrones
Tarth.
actress. Yeah, she's really good. Okay. Welcome
Okay.
to
How do I turn on the city viability filter?
There is lens toggles, which is that little telescope that's over the mini-map.
Okay.
And then click on the settler lens.
Blue good, red bad.
So this is based on fresh water.
Okay.
Basically, you want to have water for your city. So yellow is like, well, it's not terrible. Blue is ideal. Red is like, well, it's not gonna, you're gonna have a bad time. Now, the key number for Civ 7 is 3. You can get resources that are up to 3 tiles away from your cities.
Okay.
So just make sure that when you're looking at where you're going to settle first, kind of count that out a little bit. So I'm actually going to be like, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I might take a turn, look around a little bit just to see.
Yeah. I'm just going to settle in place. I think that I'm, 2 or 3 spaces away from all the resources I can currently see. This seems just about good for now. So, another really, key thing here, is that your borders no longer grow through culture, and you no longer have workers or builders. So what happens?
Yes, I was told that, but I wasn't told what the replacement was.
So the replacement is pure food system, right? So when your city gains a, population, then you stick that population next to one of the tiles that you've already settled. So
Got it.
your city kind of spreads out from the city center. So let's see. I'm just going to start with the scout so I can figure out where the heck I am. And then it's probably worth, just a couple of things that you might want to look at on your first turn. So first of all, see that lock icon over on the top bar? Looks like a
okay
padlock kind of. Click on that.
Okay. Yep. I see this. This is how you unlock other civs.
Correct.
Good.
Yep. Yes. And so, some of them you just already have. Just just be because of your leader or because of your civ, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them you don't, and there are like certain requirements that you would have to hit to make them happen. So just keep that in mind for figuring out, what you might want to go towards after this age. And we'll probably play through just the first age today, because that's kind of what you're supposed to be doing, really.
Okay.
It's a natural stopping point. The other thing that I want you to click on is that trophy over in the upper left.
The base?
And that'll show you...
the trophy.
Age progress. And this will show you what the 4, victory tracks for this era are, right?
Okay.
And these change every single age. Like what you're trying to do to, to earn, permanent bonuses for future eras. You technically don't have to do any of these, but you want to get some of them, right?
Okay.
So, during the first stage, sort of your culture track is simply building wonders.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, right? Just build a bunch of wonders. Military-wise, you want to have a bunch of settlements, which are either towns or cities. And settlements which you conquered from someone else are worth more.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I can read that.
Cool. Science-wise, you
10
want
codex.
codices. This is basically
And-
just go
Yeah.
science maxing, but also, so every technology has sort of a base version and then sort of a mastery version. And a lot of the codices that you need come from sort of the level 2 version of that tech. So it'll influence how you go down your tech tree. Economy-wise, you want to stuff a bunch of resources into cities, which probably means that you will need multiple cities.
Makes sense.
Cool. So just keep that in mind as you're kind of going through your turns here. And like I said, you technically don't have to do any of them, right? There is no penalty for not having it. All right, I've built my scout, and I'm sending it out to the little goody huts. You will notice that this game's art style is very different from Civ 6.
Civ 6 is still a little fuzzy in my memory, so I'll tell you if I notice.
Okay. Civ 6
I
is very
did
cartoony.
not put a fraction of the time. Yeah. Well, I mean, the portraits are kind of similar, actually. Not the portraits. The animated leaders are a little closer to 6 than 5.
But if if you zoom into the actual tiles, it's very.
It's quite detailed.
Yes, it actually looks like this is a gorgeous game. It's really pretty. And
Have any of the 3D Civ started with 5, right? 4 wasn't 3D.
3 and 4 were in 3D, but they were pretty primitive. It was early 3D era.
Okay. I was just wondering because I was wondering if there's ever been a Civ game that does the tilt shift effect, so that it looks like you're looking at a miniature.
Not really, no.
Okay.
So let's see. Sailing. Well, I don't have an ocean around here. I should note that certain rivers are navigable rivers, so you can actually sail up and down them. I do actually have one near me.
Me too, and the ocean.
Cool. I don't have the ocean, and I also don't have any tundra, sadly. Oh wait, no, I do have a little bit of tundra here. Not as much as I would like, though. I'll probably have to expand out to find that. So I might go early sailing just to connect to that navigable river and like sail out to the ocean from it and see what I can do there.
Makes sense.
Plus that, that'll get me up to writing, which obviously if I'm trying to go science, which I probably am, I'll do that. Or, let's see, food on plantations. Let's see, am I getting any plantationable resources? I am. Let's see, I'll get the cotton. Yeah, I probably do want to go cotton maxing here. So I'll do animal husbandry first. And the granary here is kind of similar to earlier civs, but it's an ageless building, which is both good and bad here, right? Good in that it'll in that it'll be with you for the whole game. Bad meaning that you can't ever remove it once you place it down. So you've got to be really careful about where you place it, because you can't change your mind on that later. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, you know what? I will grab a granary. And let's see. It does, let's see, +1 food, improvements. Okay, so the placement doesn't really matter. You know what? I'm not gonna get that yet. I'm just gonna get a second scout. All right, I've grown out to my first, second tile here. So you will notice that when you put population down, that becomes what is known as a rural district, if that makes any sense. And when you put a building on it, then it'll turn that into an urban one, and it will uproot all of it'll uproot that population point, and it'll prompt you to place it somewhere else. So, and that trick can actually be used just to help you sort of leapfrog toward a resource by kind of sprawling out from your city sooner, if that makes any sense.
I think I'm grasping it.
Cool, yeah. It's a bit of a micro-optimization that you can do. So, another thing that I want to point out is that your scout has an ability called Search. So, if you push that, then your scout will stop moving, but it'll reveal sort of a large area, and it'll also tell you where some of the nearby goody huts are over in the fog of war. Oh, I'm actually next to a cultural... Oh, that's a hostile independent power, so that could be bad. I might need to figure that out soon. But I do see three separate goody huts here.
So these are like the little tribal villages?
Yeah.
I think there was ruins in 6 as well.
Yeah. Yep, so right now
I just found some people working on some pottery, and I told them good job, which means I got less science but more happiness.
Yes. So happiness is what gives you celebrations. And you'll get into that later, but basically that's how you get more social policy slots.
Got it.
Is by unlocking some of that
was something
stuff.
I never quite liked in 6 either, was the way that their approach to civics and government.
Well,
with the different slots and then the cards that you could swap out, and like half of them were worthless.
It's very different here. So
I'd imagine. I'd hope so.
All right, well, I'm looking for more tundra areas to settle in, right?
I like this hex tile bits being revealed way more than like the map look of 6. The map look of 6 was interesting, but it was ultimately just kind of boring.
Yeah, yes. This game definitely has a different visual style. The only thing about it is that it can be sometimes kind of hard just to tell what something is. This greater fidelity does imply a lack of clarity. Yes, definitely. So it can just be a little bit harder when you're a new player just to look at something and be like, so what is that building exactly, right? Like, is it a science building? Is it a culture building?
Like, yeah, I improved a tile, and then suddenly there was a pit there because apparently it was a clay pit.
Yeah. One thing that I will say is that food is actually really, really good now. I don't know where I am, but I'm working on fixing that. Okay, I've got my first quest. Let's see, I can produce... Okay, in Catherine's cold lands, aesthetics are a source of warmth. Travelers stir longing and wonder with stories of exquisite art, lavish courts, and the diverse fineries of foreign lands, but local folk tales and poems conjure the dark of the taiga forest and witches and chickenfoot huts. Okay, so I can say... I can choose a quest here to make a trade route. I don't see any friendly people yet, so that probably wouldn't be a good idea. I can have a quest to build a library and a monument. I'll probably do that one. That makes sense. Or I can say, I don't really care, and just get 50 gold. I'll probably take the quest to build a library and a monument. And now I have unlocked the civic choice. And I should mention that you actually have two different culture trees over in this game. One is for your era, and one is for your civ. And it can be interesting, you know, trying to figure out, like, okay, which one do you actually do?
I only have one.
For your civics?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Well, are you still working on your first one?
I am. I'm still working on chiefdom.
Okay. So yeah, it'll open up
I'm
after
5
you
turns
get that.
away from that.
Yes, I got some extra culture from my goody huts, which is probably what kind of changed things there. So hang on, let me make some choices. So yeah, and it's always sort of an interesting thing of, do I jump into my own personal, like, civ tree first, or do I get some of the important stuff? I think that I'm gonna go discipline first, because that'll give me an army commander, and I have a feeling that I'm gonna be fighting this independent power that's right next to me, so, you know. Okay, and now I pick a government type. Probably want despotism for the science. Cool. Okay, that'll give me the monument. That'll give me the library. Oh, did I not do the... I didn't do the plantation yet. Whoops. Should have done that. Okay. Pottery, please. I actually chose the wrong tech. The one that I did not need. Silly Hector. Trickster for kids. Looks like the tundra's south of me, which probably means that I'm on the south side of the world map. Have you kind of figured out, like, where you are relative to...
I have no, like, latitude, longitude? No. I'm
Okay.
on a coastline with some turtles and lotuses. I'm on the continent of Asia. What are you on?
I am also
Oh,
in
wait.
Asia.
Oh, I think I know where we are, because I have your stream silenced on another window.
Okay. Fine by me.
I encountered a scout from Chan Chan as well.
Excellent. We're actually quite close then.
I think I am to the northeast of you,
I think you are too.
up that coast.
Yeah.
Cool. Grow City. So I want to grow city onto resources, right?
Yes. Yep. Want to get those resources and stick them into your cities.
Rice. Everybody loves rice.
Yes. Now, some of the resources are what are known as city resources, and some are bonus. But you don't have to care about that yet, because you don't have any towns yet. Eventually, you will run into a problem where you have more resources than you actually have slots to put them in, and then you will probably have to.
There's an old setting
out.
I have to. There's an old friend I have to find in settings.
Which is what?
Game, auto, end turn.
I think they have that in this one. I'm not sure.
They
I
sure
don't do that.
I found it.
Cool.
Well, when I've got nothing else to do, I don't want me to be sitting around.
Sure.
Holding up the game. Oh, hello, rubies. You have met a new civilization.
Over at the rubies next to Chan Chan?
Yes, I am. No,
are
that's
you gonna?
That's different.
Settle that area? Because I mean, we'll.
Hello. I met Himiko.
Oh, okay. Which one?
High Shaman.
Okay. That is. Was it the culture version or the science version? I
think this is the culture version.
Okay, and which Civ?
Leader of the it's Tonga time.
It's Tonga time.
Is it Tonga time?
Okay.
I think it's Tonga time.
It is Tonga time. All right. Well, I still haven't seen you, but I'm guessing that if I keep going east, I will find you.
Yep, those are different. I looked over. Those are different rubies than the ones I am seeing.
Cool. Yeah, I've got to figure out what to do with Chan Chan. So I could spend some influence, which is sort of the diplomatic currency in this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could spend that to make friends with them, which will mean that they're not, killing me. Or I could just go and murder them with an army. Okay, that'll get me the monument. I probably want to do that. Now, I want to go early sailing. I kind of want to get out to the coast and figure out life there.
Mm-hmm. I'm just constantly like...
Search button.
I am feeling the tingling in my heart again. The feeling of when you're like, oh man, what could motivate people to such greed and history? And then you see our little resource icon and you're like, oh. Oh, hey, that's your scout.
Hi. I'm choosing all of the culture options from these goodie huts. So
there's another one to the east of my scout I'm gonna go grab.
Yeah. Now that I've met you, I can click on you and I can actually start certain what is known as an endeavor with you, right? So, and this is based on what your government type is and what your leader is.
I don't know why it says I haven't met you.
Did you end your turn?
I have.
That's probably why. You'll probably see me next turn.
Probably. I mean, I can see your scout, but it hasn't acknowledged it.
Yeah, that'll probably happen.
Maybe it's because I'm a turn away from chiefdom. I don't actually have a government yet.
That's true. You don't have a government yet. Yes, I have been culture maxing. So.
Right. I don't know what I'm maxing. I'm like a babe.
What have you been choosing from your goodie huts?
Happiness.
Okay, so yeah, you are social policy slot maxing, which is kind of culture maxing. All right, I think that now I'm actually going to go into my Roman civics, and I'm going to say, all right, do I want the Temple of Jupiter or the Basilica first? Let's see, the Basilica gives me the influence, which is nice. I think I want the influence, so I'll get that thing first. So, let's see. Does your civ have a unique quarter? Yes, it does. Okay, so you want to build two very specific buildings on the same space. Okay?
Oh.
And that'll turn... So, when you have two different buildings on a single space, then that turns it into a quarter. But you definitely want to unlock and then build your unique quarter, which can only be done if you put both of your special buildings on the same space. So don't...
Narrative choice. The journey of a life may go down many roads. Best be prepared for anything. Oh, some wild card points. Choose a civic. View tree. I now have the Morian civics in addition to antiquity civics. Okay, what have I got here? Let's go into mysticism and get that pantheon.
Cool. Yeah, that's probably a good choice for your Civ.
Trailing in technology. Rumors abound that Roman technology is decades ahead of the rest of the world. If we are to remain relevant to the scientific community, we must find a way to increase our own science output. Take me there. Cool. Choose a government. Despotism. Just to catch up to you.
In terms of
social
science?
Policies. Yeah.
Okay.
Culture in the palace, production and science in the palace. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Tool
So
making.
those are the bonuses that you may choose once you go into a celebration.
Wild card. Oh, I've already accidentally spent one of my wild card points.
That's okay. Yeah, so you can...
So I'm assuming you get cultural, diplomatic, economic points that you
from
then
doing
spend.
various things. Yeah.
And then wild cards can be spent anywhere.
Correct, yeah. That's what makes your leader good, is he can just he can kind of spec into things that you want to do just on the fly.
I'll bump up culture and economics.
Okay, that sounds pretty solid. You should be able to see me now. If you click on my portrait.
Yes, there you are. Celebration?
Yep.
It grants you the choice between the effects. Plus 20 science for 10 turns. Efficient towards infantry units. Let's do science.
Okay.
Charismatic leader and tool making, sure. Poet has been driven into hiding because his provocative remarks have offended townsfolk, but none can deny his talents. Take 50 damage for 60 culture, sure. And then I just leave him to heal.
Okay.
Discovery choice. There's still heal until done, right? Heal, rest until fully healed. There we go. Oh, and they set up a little bivouac. That's cute.
Yes, it is cute. Okay, I'm starting to understand where I am now in relation to everything else.
What are homeland civilizations?
So, what is your homeland and what is the distant land is relative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, stuff that, stuff that is currently reachable during this age is part of home. Mm-hmm. And then, stuff like, distant islands and the other continent and that kind of deal, those are distant lands. We can't even get there during this age. So
okay, so you need both. It's the in the scientific tree, it's now the opposite of the way it used to be, where you actually need both things, right? Before you can unlock, because I don't have the option to select currency.
Yes. Well,
so
you could click on currency and then it'll just sort of it'll automatically figure things out for you.
Let's get pottery. Why not?
All right, I got my first celebration. So are you fine with me just murdering Chan here?
Sure.
Okay, production towards infantry. Here we go. And I'm just going to set my scouts to automate for the time being. That was something which they didn't have when this game first launched.
I mean, that's half the fun in the beginning.
Yeah, but not having the option to automate is kind of weird.
Oh, because I'm the Vedic people. I have a Hindu-inspired event here. The surveyor and holy people have chosen a site for a new shrine. The priest comes adorned with the color for the dedication ceremony. Worshippers are already gathering to hear of the finest materials to be used to create a statue of Brahma, Vishnu, or Shiva. Brahma, lover of the arts, 50% happiness. Vishnu, god of kings, 10% production. Shiva, the beginning and end, +1 warrior. You know what? I'll make a warrior. That's essentially another scout.
Okay, so because I am going to be spending some resources, then, because I'm not going to be spending influence over on Chan here, I'm gonna spend it on some boosts with you. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna click on you, and then I'm gonna scroll down.
So can you explain to me what my unique thing is again? Where I need to found 2 specific things on one tile?
Yes. So you haven't unlocked either of those buildings yet, because
are those in my civics trees?
Yes.
My unique civic trees? Okay.
Yes, and you went for the Pantheon first, which is just part of the tree that everybody has.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So once you unlock both of those buildings from your Civ's unique civics tree, then you place them on the same space. That's the important part.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to go to you, and I'm going to start a cultural exchange and a research collaboration. And that will give both of us certain bonuses here, and you will have you will have sort of a choice here, right? Where do you just kind of let, do you passively let it happen? Do you reject it?
I actually contributed. I contributed 60 towards
Great.
The better version, I think.
Yes. Yep. And that'll kind of upgrade it if we're both, kind of going into it.
I think I have reached roughly the equator here. No, this is not big enough.
Okay, it's fighting
Choose
time.
a civic. View tree. Choose Pantheon.
So yeah, it is sort of an interesting choice over in this game, where if you spend all of your influence points over on city-states, then you are not making deals with the other leaders. And that also means that you're not really making friends with the other leaders quite as much here. So it's really sort of a, hey, who's your actual friend here kind of a deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I definitely want to get I definitely want to get a settler as soon as I can. I just haven't unlocked the ability to build them yet. I think that your city needs to be at population 5 or something before it can start to make them. You'll also notice over on that top bar that rather than having like, like, so all of, all of the Civ games have had like various things that are trying to stop you from just spamming cities everywhere. In Civ 7, they literally just have a city cap. So there is just a maximum number of settlements that you can have, and you don't want to go over it.
Got it.
It's sort of a very blunt way of solving the problem.
It sure is.
But it does work. And it also means that playing tall is probably less of a thing.
Yeah, I guess.
So... Alright. Going to writing. I'm duking it out with some of these units here. Oh!
About how far away should a city be from each other?
I would think about it more in terms of placing cities where you can get new resources that are up to 3 tiles away from the city center.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so think about the resources that it could get more than anything. I found Pakachudi of the Mississippians.
Let's get animal husbandry, just round it out.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting all of the cotton that's near me, because that just gives food and production, which are 2 things you always want.
Ooh, a little boost to production while I'm making a settler. Neat.
Yeah. I'm not getting a pantheon yet. Partly because I know that you're just gonna do that.
Hee hee.
Have you gotten one yet?
I have.
What?
I really miss Desert Folklore, where I just got absurd amounts of faith, and the only real like actionable thing I would ever put on my religion was a tithe, so it would generate gold for me. And every other thing was focused on making it spread as much as possible and generating as much faith as possible. So it was just free money. That was always my strat in 5, at least.
There's a certain appeal there. Alright, sticking a basilica down. And now I have 4 military units, and that's the maximum that one army commander can sort of hold at any one time. Army commanders are really cool. You will like them.
Oop, there's Chan Chan.
Are they coming after you at all?
Nope, I've just found them. I had only seen their scouts before.
Yes, well, they're not going to be around for much longer at this rate. Not if I have anything to say about it. Okay, I can promote my army commander. Let me pick the assault one, which is usually a good starting pick. So yeah, so like, military units don't level up, but commanders do. So
Interesting.
You actually want to, like, be very aggressive with your military units and just kind of throw them into the enemy. But keep your commanders sort of nearby, but in a safe place.
So I've encountered, so one village started hostile to me, but another
Yes.
didn't. That's just depends on the village.
So some of the independent powers are naturally peaceful, and some of them are basically barbarians. If that
Can
makes
you
any
inform
sense.
me as to what a migrant is?
A migrant is a free unit of population that you can place into any settlement that you want to.
Okay.
They're really handy. There's another independent power, Gordium. I might want to make friends with them just because they're more kind of out there, and I'm not planning on settling in that area.
Choose technology.
Let's see, have I gotten settlers yet? Hang on, let me unend my turn. Okay, I've gotten settlers. It's 200 gold to buy one. You know what? I'm just straight up buying one. I just want to get over there and do it.
Let's research irrigation. Food's always important.
Okay.
Build an altar there.
I should also mention that when you are settling, you will get roads if you're like within, I think it's like 7 tiles of one of your existing cities.
Makes sense.
Or you can connect via water, which is, I mean, it works exactly like how it sounds. All right, dispersing the independent power. That just gives me 100 culture, just straight up.
Nice.
And I can level up my legatus. Infantry strength when attacking, sounds lovely. And I get a militaristic leader attribute point just for doing that, which is nice.
Neat.
I'll choose +1 war support on all wars.
We talked about this briefly beforehand. Do you think that they are going to be making an expansion for this? Because it just seems so similar to what they were doing after the expansions for 6, where
So
there's just tons of random DLC.
This is actually how both Civ 5 and Civ 6 started. Was that they had sort of a year of sort of little DLC packs. Then they started doing like the.
I guess
major.
I don't really remember that at the beginning of 6.
You weren't really around for it. You
Okay.
weren't really playing much during that time.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's see.
I like how the fighting animation continues even if you're not fighting.
Yeah,
after the attack.
It is a nice touch, definitely.
Unfortunately, these 10 guys with swords are probably not good news for this one man with a stick and his dog.
Yeah. You might want to leave that area.
Well, no. I mean, I'm the one killing the Chan scout.
You are the one with a bunch of swords. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
On the scout to get out of here.
Okay, first settler is on the move. Oh, there's
Do you want some help?
Himiko. No, I have already blown up that city-state.
Do you want help cleaning up the slingers and whatnot?
I mean, let me do a coordinated attack with my commander. Do you have an army commander yet?
No. I just have a free warrior that I'm scooting around with.
Yeah, you probably want to get one soon so that you can get some experience from your actual fights, because once again, you know, units don't actually get things. So okay, so masonry, just kind of, ooh, a goody hut. I'm gonna go do that one. That looks good to me.
You've got to be somewhere here, right? There you are. There's your settler.
Are you looking for my settler?
Well, no, I was going in the direction I knew you had to be, and I'm like, you've got to be around here somewhere, right?
I am, yes. You will run into Rome shortly.
So you can't just purchase any unit? I flipped over to purchase.
Yeah, you can buy things with gold, and you will, generally speaking, get a fair amount of gold in this game. And part of the reason why is because you can't build things over in towns. So if you want something over in one of your towns, then you have to spend gold on it.
Interesting.
Okay,
Oh,
now
no.
I'm just gonna sloop up my army here. And then bring them back to my home territory to heal up. That's the nice thing about army commanders, is they make, like, moving around groups of units so much easier.
Makes sense.
Alright, I'm gonna settle here, which is gonna push you out of my zone, sorry.
Well, I got out.
Okay, cool. Look, there we go, Capua. And that is a town, not a city. Keep that in mind.
Okay. So is there a cap on the... So what determines city or town?
Everything. So when you found a new settlement other than your first one, it will be a town. Okay?
Okay.
And when you conquer a city from another civ, it'll be a town, even if it was a city before that. And the important thing is that once you hit, I believe that the magic number is 7 population on a town, then you will have the option for it to basically stop growing and then send all of its food over to nearby connected cities.
Okay.
So that's you don't get that option up until, like, I think it's like 7 pop on your town, though. So, and like I said, you know, towns cannot build anything. You can buy things for them. And actually, I'm playing as Rome, which actually has a bonus. Let me see. So yeah, I get... Or no, I don't. Sorry, that is... Augustus Caesar gets that thing for buying stuff in town. But, yeah, so I get culture on districts that are in the capital and the city centers of town. So I just get some extra culture just from having that town there. Oh, hello. There's your settlement. Ooh, I see camels right over there. Camels are amazing. If you see camels, get them. Trust me.
Okay.
Okay? Camels are the goat. They just make...
Goats are the goat.
They just make life... No. Camels are so good. You'll understand once you get some. Camels are where it's at. And it looks like you have a road coming out of Pudangala, which must be going up to your capital, right?
Yep, it just happened.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I know where you are now. And yeah, just keep in mind that your city cap starts at 3. Now there are various, technologies and wonders and stuff that can make it larger.
Oh, there's this hostile city-state right next to me. Needs to go away.
Now, you could spend a bunch of influence and make it your friend, and you will get, like... So, when you sort of become suzerain of a city-state, there are various, like, bonuses that you can pick from. So, some of those bonuses actually get better the more of that city-state type that you have. So it can be really nice to make friends with a bunch of city-states of the same type, if you're able to.
What do you mean there's a pet dog button? What the fuck?
Yeah. You can pet the dog. I mean, it doesn't do anything. You just pet the dog.
People make game purchasing decisions on that, apparently.
They do, yes. That is correct.
Gonna have my warriors fortify in place.
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Defenseless settlement.
Yeah, so this is a big change, which I actually quite like, right? So in Civ 5 and Civ 6, cities get a ranged attack, right?
Yeah, I remember.
In Civ 7, they do not.
Mm.
So you need units in your city if if you actually want to defend it. Cities do have a health bar, so they don't instantly die, but they don't turn into like a laser beam, full of death, which is I always found kind of annoying when I'm trying to conquer someone. And I'm like, hey, would you stop that, please? Now I'm at the point where I need to figure out whether I want to get some of the masteries for the codices or whether I just want to keep going down the tree. I think that I have plenty of things to build right now, so I will actually just get that mastery perk now. And continuing to grab as much culture as I can. There's a lot of stuff that's to the west here, like a lot that I haven't even fully explored yet. Part of it is that I just don't have a lot of food over in my capital here. Probably because I haven't been focusing on getting food. Just give me that salt. Yeah.
So what do I have to? I have to go to tactics to start getting generals.
Discipline.
Discipline.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I have that.
Yes. Yep. Well, that should give you a free one. So you should already have one then. Do you see that?
Yes, I see they just spawned.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
What?
Gotta retreat. My warriors almost got cooked.
Okay.
And they're probably coming in here.
Yeah, I would bring your army commander over, because they give a...
Do I stack them?
Hmm?
Do I stack them with the army?
Yeah, yeah. And there is a button on your army, commander, which will sort of suck up all of the units that are around it and like pack them up into a single tile, which is used for moving around, right? Like,
oh, they used it. They sucked up my scout too. Huh.
Yes, and you can't fight while you're in that mode, but you can sort of move everything at the same time, which is handy.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And you can also
there was a coastal edifice down here.
Yeah. Correct.
Get that and purchase a warrior.
Cool.
Get gold out of that. Masonry, sure.
Okay, I really need to be building a lot of things right now, but I also want to get my settlers out. Decisions. Well, for my quest, I need a library. That just needs to happen. So, I think I gotta do that. Alright, yeah. Sticking a library down. That just needs to happen, period. And now I'll probably buy another settler as soon as I can. Okay, Gordium, let's see. I need 170 influence to start befriending it. I also see a ship from Nagtupunin. I don't even know who those people are.
I have met a new Civ. Pachachuti.
Yeah, I've been hanging out with him. He's an interesting fellow. Because of all my horses, you know, I might just want to go for the wheel and get the chariots going, and then lean into that a little bit. I think I will, actually. And I have my first great work
of the Mississippi,
which is a codex. So I have a codex now, which is really great. Yeah, Mississippians have a unique archer unit called a Burning Arrow, which does exactly what it sounds like. It shoots fire arrows, and those can actually like set tiles on fire, and that can be a little scary. That's a very solid unit. Sadly, I have no camels that are near me. So yes, please get those camels if you're able to.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Those will be your best friends for the first 2 eras. They sadly they go away in over in the 3rd era. They just kind of vanish, which always makes me very sad because they're so good. So, as Rome here, I get a unique type of army commander called a legatus, and when they reach level 3, then they can actually get sort of a free charge, which will let them just found a city, which is amazing.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm really trying to get my guy up to level 3. Really working hard on it.
Is fortifying a district on my city negative for it?
No, that just sort of makes it harder to attack, units that are there. Those are big. That's basically what walls do. All right, would you like to have some more research and cultural things happening?
Sure.
All right, I'm doing them both. Now, keep in mind that when you know that each of those special endeavors there, they can only be active on one leader at any given time. So,
okay,
the fact that we're being all friendly here means that I can't really use those on other people. Okay, I need more food in the city. Please. I need it so badly. Oh, there's another hostile city. Why is everybody hostile today?
It's kill or be killed out here.
It really is, I gotta say.
Oh, what the? Why you have Mount Doom right next to you?
Next to me? What do you mean?
Mountainous desert, there's a volcano.
Yeah, that's a thing that happens.
I remember that being the focus of one of the expansions. For,
Yeah. Civ 6.
For, like, 6, and it sucked. It was like, good news, we made the game being worse for you a feature. Thanks.
Okay. Alright, let me go build a monument with my library. Or do I do that? Or do I build one up here? I do want to start getting some quarters, so... Alright, that'll fulfill the quest. Which is good. Disperse those guys. Get 100 science from it. 1 codex. Good, 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 good.
So I spent like 160 diplomatic to try and make friends with this city-state, and they're still sending people after me. I don't like that.
That will start filling up a bar. So if you click
Okay.
on them, you will kind of see what the progress is. It's not an
Okay.
instantaneous thing.
Got it.
Yeah. Almost level 3 on this dude. Keyword being almost. And oh dear, yeah, there's a lot of hostile independent powers, I've got to say. I wasn't expecting this many.
I'm 3 turns away from befriending Savash, hopefully. And they can stop doing this stuff. Sure, give me 20 science.
Yeah, and they're a militaristic power, so they will give you one, sort of a bonus of that type. Once you're out there. Can I purchase another settler? No, it costs me more gold as I build more of them, dang it. Alright, level 3. I get a found settlement button now. That I can only click once.
Get me the bronze working. I need to get the bronze working yesterday.
Yeah.
Leader attribute available. I don't see any. Oh, scientific 1. Okay.
Yes, that
sure.
is not a wild card point. That is a specific attribute bonus that you have gotten there. I don't know where Himiko actually is. I know of her. I don't know where her cities
Yeah,
are.
me too. I've encountered difficulty in trying to locate where she's from.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna befriend Gordian. Mostly because I'm just not gonna go over there. It's not worth it for me. All right, give me the gold. Boom, got the gold. Settler lens. Where should I go now? Really depends on the resources I want, I suppose. And I want to be close enough that...
Oh, 3 hostile scouts. What the hell? Chan still has scouts running around out here.
Scouts can't attack, so...
Okay.
You'll be okay, don't worry about that, but... I'm just worried that if I settle too far away from my capital, it'll be awkward.
Probably.
Yeah. Sorry, I will figure that out later. I'm gonna heal up my army first, then I'll use my settle a city button.
I should leave my commander at my city, right?
You can put him wherever you want. You should definitely have your commander, next to units that are fighting. So,
okay.
Where do you expect to be fighting?
Well, I've finally gotten Savash off my back.
Okay, that's a good start. Uh-oh, that's slingers right there. First of all, settler review. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I think this is good enough. 3. And it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe one more. Cause, let's see. Sorry, I'm just doing all the counting out, right? The 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to move one space over and then found my free city. Okay. We got the wheel.
Oh, I see where Himiko is. She's across the sea.
Cool.
Or across a strait of some kind. Sea of Japan, possibly.
Quite possibly, yes. All right, I'm getting bronze working now. Okay, let's see here. Say food, gold, and culture in towns. That sounds great. take a cultural attribute point. Thank you very much. And a second one. Nice. Okay. Probably want the Great Works option. There we go. Okay, I finished off my own Civ culture tree. I kind of took a very long detour down there. Now I probably want to get back to, you know, quote-unquote normal things. Get mysticism finally. Okay, we build the Basilica and the Temple of Jupiter in the same city that makes the Forum. That's the special Roman district, and those are permanent. Those never go away in future eras, which is really nice. Cool. I finally got Ravenna going. Now, what do I want out of it? Yeah, probably get more gold. Gold is good. Gives me a free legion in cities I found. Oh yeah, I just get a free legion. Nice.
That's quite good for you. I'm still on warriors.
No. I should explain here, right? So, unique units over in this game are replacing, like, the existing ones. So,
okay.
Legions are my warriors.
Okay.
They are, you know, they are better and they can do, like, special things. But yeah, it's the same thing. Or actually, no, do I have legions yet? Maybe I don't. Maybe the legions only start... Okay, so legions only start at bronze working. So I will get them 2 legions momentarily. They're basically my version of a tier 2 warrior. Okay, finally buying another settler. That'll give me jade, but what I really want to do... I'm just trying not to settle too close to you, for obvious reasons. I also want those rubies, though. think that there will be really good. Okay, we can say... I might just get the mastery for discipline so that I can just get Gate of All Nations, which is great. It's +1 war support on all of your wars. But you know what? I'll take the mastery for Civis Romanus for just gold in the capital for every town I have.
Just exploring the systems, trying to familiarize myself with this.
Oh, yeah. I'm just looking... I'm trying to choose a Pantheon now.
Are they exclusive?
Most of them are. A couple of them are explicitly not.
Okay.
And they will tell you which ones are not. I'll do God of Wisdom. But note that none of your Pantheon bonuses actually apply unless you have an altar in that area.
Yeah, so. I do. I have an altar.
I don't. So even though I have a Pantheon now, it ain't doing nothing for me. Hooray, more gold. Is that a Fan scout? Oh my god, they still have scouts.
I said that. Yeah, no, I said that earlier. I ran into a Chan scout running around out here.
What are you doing here, buddy? All right, let's just fire on them, please. Just kill them. Okay, there we go.
Mr. Electric, kill this man.
Yes, definitely. I just want to go up to mathematics. That could be good. But I also need those codices, which, like I said, are mostly in the masteries. I think I want those academies first, though. And now I can upgrade. I just got to be in friendly territory. So let me get into friendly territory. And one of the nice things about a general, too, is that you can upgrade all of your units at the same time. You don't have to, like, push the button on them individually. Oh, but now I need money, dang it.
Quick question. How much longer did you want to play?
So usually you will play one era. If you're running a little low on time, we don't have to do the whole thing.
Yeah, I should have imagined that it would take... I didn't have any idea how long an era would last.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a Civ game, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, yeah, we can cut it here. There's no rush. We can pick this up some other time.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Okay. Let me give it a quick save.
Maybe I'll bully you into playing Night Rain.
I did buy that on the winter sale.
It's very fun. It's got all the fun of a roguelike in Night Rain or in Elden Ring.
Okay. Cool.
And yeah, this has been... Oh, I'm all alone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I saved and then I hopped out of there. So. Well, how do you feel so far?
There's a lot to get used to, and I just felt like how do I put this? Like I wasn't doing anything because I was just too busy reading everything or not reading things and just saying I will worry about this later.
Sure, that's
the amount of Civ 5 that I grasped was only like ever 60%, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I had a pretty no, that's a lie. I had a pretty firm grasp on 5. It was 6 that I never liked how it worked, so I didn't bother learning too much about it.
Yeah. I liked certain parts of Civ 6, but some of the victory paths I just hated. Like cultural victory in Civ 6, I hated so much.
Well, it was the problem. One of the problems with 6 for me is that they had the Eureka system, which did the opposite of what they wanted it to do. Where they were supposed to give you boosts to certain the civics and the science based on you doing certain things.
Yeah.
Which was supposed to be like, oh, maybe you'll do this, or maybe you'll be able to do this, but it just narrowed your path.
Kind of, yeah.
And it made early game less interesting instead of more interesting.
Yeah, I can see that. One thing that I will say is that Civ, so Civ 7 kind of works a lot like the other games during the first era. Then it kind of goes into kind of newer territory during eras 2 and 3. So.
Yeah, I've heard that it's a very different game. It's almost Spore-like in a way, right?
Kind of, yeah. That's what I would compare it to. Yeah, it sort of turns into a different game during the future eras.
I mean, it's definitely a way to differentiate the eras and also make it more interesting. Because that was always that's sort of always been a problem with Civ. Is it's like, oh well, I'm going to win. I know by a quarter into the game that I'm going to win. I just now have to go through all the motions.
Yes, and they have definitely changed that now, where because of sort of that reset happening every single era, then yeah, things can kind of rapidly change. Mm-hmm. And if you're far ahead over in the modern era, then you can just win fast, right? You can win on turn 10 over in the modern era if you've kind of set everything up well. So
makes sense.
Yeah, games definitely don't drag out now. And that was also part of my problem with some of the victory types over in Civ 6, right? Where the cultural victory was sort of your culture relative to everybody else. So if another Civ has a bunch of culture, then it's just going to take forever to handle them.
Yeah.
That does not happen here. Also, military victory no longer requires that
you exterminate everyone.
That you conquer everybody now.
Yeah, that's nice. That was always tedious as hell.
Yes, it is definitely a very non-tedious game. We haven't really gotten to all that stuff there yet. Maybe a week from today-ish? Does that sound good, bad?
That would be a week from today's the 27th. I will probably be free.
Okay, I'll pencil it in there. Maybe we'll pick it up next time.
Yeah, sounds good.
In the meantime, have a great night.
Have a great night.
Let me just wrap things up on the screen.